Hi everyone and welcome to this lecture. In this lecture we will learn how to calculate the new position and the new velocity of the particle. So here we can see that we have two formulas. In the first formula we calculate the new position in black by the current position in brown and the new velocity in blue. And how do we calculate the new velocity if we don't have this new velocity available? Well, we have to use this formula right here. At first glance, it may seem like a very hard formula to understand, but it's not that difficult. So here in blue, we have the new velocity. Here in red, we have the inertia, which is a hyperparameter predefined by the user. Here we have the current velocity of the particle. Here in C1, we have the cognitive weight. In R1, we have a random value. Here in purple, we have the personal best position. In brown, we have the current position plus C2, R2. C2 is a social weight. R2 is a random number. And then we have a subtraction, another subtraction. So here we have the global best position and the current position. So we have the sum of three terms in the equation. In the next class, we will see how we can represent this sum, this equation, in a graphical form, in a graphical manner. So here we have one example. So this is a particle. Here we have the previous position, here we have the current position, and here we have the velocity. Here we have the hyperparameters. And let's suppose that here the best particle, the best position of the swarm is this one, 1,38. This is the global best position. And this is the personal best position of this particle right here. So we are going to use this formula. So the new position is the current position, which is this one, plus the new velocity, which we will calculate. And how do we calculate the new velocity? Inertia multiplied by the velocity. And here in the second part, we have the cognitive weight, the random number, and the difference between the personal best and the current position. And here in this other term of the equation, we have the influence of the swarm. We have the social weight, R2, and the difference between the global best and the current position. So we have these results right here. The new velocity can be calculated with these numbers. So this is the new velocity. And then the new position is obtained by the current position, which is this value right here, plus the new velocity, this value right here. So here we have the new position of the particle. So here we have the current position, which is this one. And here we have the new particle. In the new particle, we have a new previous position, a new current position, and a new velocity. This current position right here will be the previous position of the new particle. The newly calculated position will occupy the position of the current position. And here we have the value of the new velocity. So let's recapitulate. The new position is the current position plus new velocity. Here we have the formula. Here we have the new velocity. And here we have the new position of the particle. So this was the lecture where we learned how to update the velocity and the position of a particle. I see you in the next lecture.